Alright, so we figured out what the heck is going on.
Mm-hmm.
Now look at... See how long it takes, okay? Go on to the actual stream.
Oh, okay. Hold on, let me turn off my mic.
So, I'm saying right now. See how long that takes.
It's about a 23-second delay.
Yeah, it's not that bad. Think we can do it?
We can try.
I mean, you could go... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how else we could do it, because... If we do the Discord stream, then you're just not going to get it. Well, I guess we're going to figure this out. We figured out what's causing the problem. We don't know how to fix it right now. We'll probably fix it later. Maybe we have to fix something on the internet. Probably. Who knows? Anyways, it's been a while. We're finally back. A lot of shit has happened in our lives, and it's been very complicated, but we're finally starting to level out again.
Hello.
So, from what I remember, where the hell were we? Oh, I remember where we were. Okay. So, if I remember correctly, this is just right after Olivia started being cute with Inko. It's after the little quote-unquote date that they had. After the arcade incident.
Okay.
And they're just at school hanging out.
Okay, see just I don't know if I already said this in the stream, but there is a 23-second delay, and I'm gonna have to say my lines about 23 seconds after Phoenix's, so this is gonna be fun.
I mean, I could just send it through like I could.
What are you gonna do? Send me screenshots?
I could send you screenshots. It might be faster. I mean,
we're gonna deal with it.
That's true. Okay. So, do you remember everything that's happened, or do we need a quick refresher before we get back into the game?
Maybe a little refresher. It's
so,
after she won that weird stuffed animal, right?
Yeah. So she won the stuffed animal,
and she beat that weird weeb dude.
Yeah, the ankylosaur. And Inko is just like, oh yeah, if it really seems like Liz kind of just planned this out, doesn't she? And then
oh my god,
Olivia's just like, what do you mean? And she's just like, yeah, I mean, or he's just like, yeah, I mean, she's like dating him, and like we're on a date, and then she got all flustered about it. Nothing's official though, but it's like something's starting, something's going on, you know?
Yeah.
So, all right. Do you remember everything now?
Pretty much.
Okay. Let's get back into it then.
Mia tried to kill us?
No, not yet.
Ah.
Well, I mean, she did because you stood up for her.
Yeah.
Because of one of the options. But Mia always tries to kill people. She's kind of she's kind of like that. That's just kind of how she is.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Fuck, I should probably get a water bottle before I fucking die. Alright.
Small.
Even though we're pretty far into the fall season, today is a nice day out. There's a storm coming in later today with a cold front, so the temperatures outside are bearable enough to relax in. One last respite before the old unforgiving cold of winter settles in. I decided to celebrate by eating lunch outside. After a good bit of prodding, Olivia joined me.
It barely went to the second caption. Sorry, Olivia's eating cheese sticks, I guess. I don't know.
She's mulling it over.
Yeah, it's just... Oh, it's too cold.
That's just a. Well, you know
She's
what I
really
could
gotta
do.
think about what she's saying, bro.
I'll just go. I'll just go to the next one, so that way it happens faster.
Okay. It'll freeze my veins solid.
It's 70 degrees, and you already agreed. Calm down. We step out into the chilled air.
This is fucking ridiculous.
I mean, we could sit in the same room.
I'm doing the candy back. I don't know how to make a hissing noise.
She pulls the drawstrings of her hoodie taut, yanking it shut again. When I try moving her along, she starts dragging her tail on the ground. You're secretly enjoying this, aren't you? Oh, hold on. That hoodie isn't hiding your silly little grin. There's a table by the edge of the yard that looks pretty good. Now it's just the two of us, alone, sitting at a picnic table in complete silence. Ingenious one-liners flow through my head like a slam poetry champion, yet I can't work up the will to say anything about the wedding to her. Guess there's always later. So, Olivia. The getter lifts her head from her roast beef sandwich, staring directly at me. It's funny because in the stream, it's gonna seem like it makes sense, or it's gonna seem like you're just kind of sitting there waiting.
What's up?
How about this weather?
Jesus Christ, Inko.
Now we gotta wait for you to say that.
She's just staring him dead in the eyes.
She would 100% do that shit, dude.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously. I'm not used to coastal towns, so this is a nice change of pace. Okay, there was two after another, so you should be able to... Let me see if I can change the delay a little bit.
It's pretty chilly. Part of why we're the only ones out here.
It's pretty empty out here today. Well, let me see if I can... Oop, wrong thing.
This is so ridiculous. I love it.
Leave video? No. Output? Stream? Output.
Tell it to heck off.
Hmm?
Tell the lag to heck off.
I have an idea.
Maybe it's like a human dino thing, where I didn't read that. Even with the hoodie, it's a lot colder. You're going too fast now.
Oh, why'd you get to come on outside with me?
She had a stroke.
Oh my god. This is so stupid, but it's so funny.
Well, you wanted to, and I...
And you? Olivia's lips quiver a little as she tries to work out words to say. Her mouth isn't up to the task as a flush of scarlet spreads across her cheeks and makes her pouting lips glow.
That's pretty gay. Da. Hey! Stop looking at me like that! I mean, where are you from then?
The Midwest.
Oh, you poor thing. How Midwest are we talking?
I mean, look at him. He's probably from fucking Ohio.
He probably fucking is, bro. Midwest. Only loons come from the Midwest.
Oh, come on, that's not true.
Yes, it is. This is the longest conversation in the fucking world.
I mean, we could do the Discord stream, but it's gonna fucking lag like a bitch.
Alright, what was it like then?
Hold on. Let me see. If I were to do this.
We're gonna be an hour into the stream and still be on this fucking conversation.
Okay, here. Just go into the stream. Fuck. If it lags, who gives a shit? We'll figure it out.
We'll fix it in post.
We'll figure it out.
Jesus Christ, that was so
You
bad.
tell me when you're in the actual
I'm in.
Discord. A lot of empty promises, nothing worth talking about. What was St. Hammond like before I showed up?
Oh, horrible. Everybody here sucked. Oh, they still do, I guess. But seriously? Most of the facility had a stick up their ass and the student body was holding on for dear life.
Facility. Uh-huh.
What did I say?
You said it's faculty, not facility.
Listen. It's the same shit.
The school itself, not the people working it, had a stick up
yeah,
its
the
ass.
school had a stick up its ass.
The building had
Oh.
a stick up its ass.
I'd do anything to get out of this place. If I
Oh
got
shit.
to take you and Damien with me.
Oh, okay, so it does look like we can level it out. We just have to kind of let it figure itself out. It'll probably lag here and there still, but it doesn't look like it's as bad. Wow. I don't know who the fuck that is. Spamton!
Jesus Christ.
Olivia and I freeze at the familiar voice. Oh, it's her. The sound
Oh,
of stone
Jesus
grinding on
Christ.
stone echoes through the courtyard as we turn our heads towards whoever said that. Principal Scalar stands just as still as us, her face burning red. Oh, I never noticed that. Her face is like actually fucking red. Holy shit. Though her jaw is moving, teeth grinding exceptionally loud as she looks at Olivia. Next to her
Oh,
stands a
shit.
large whale dressed in formal attire. I guess Mr. Ferris is still doing that inspection. And did he hear... What were you saying just now about student morale, Principal Scalar? He doesn't even look up from his clipboard as he begins jotting down something with a pencil.
I said had. Ever since Principal Scalar took over as our principal, things have gotten better.
Olivia's words do little to make Scalar's face lessen in both color, intensity, and heat. Yeah, have to say, this school's way better than my old one by at least a country mile. So, Mr. Inko, would you say that your time at St. Hammond, since your transfer, has been both fruitful and comfortable? I mean, compared to my old school, I've met good friends, have had excellent teachers and classes, and have had an all-around good time. Also, the cafeteria food is great here. It actually tastes like food and not microwave reheated gruel. Mr. Reyes gives me a nod and writes something else on his notepad before turning to face Olivia. What about you, Miss Olivia Halford, was it? Got any more comments regarding St. Hammond? Do be honest, if you please. Olivia shoots me a quick glance before taking a deep breath.
Wow. School needs more handicap access ramps. Also, the elevator in the main building is busted. Sometimes they get stuck for a few minutes. Also, our PE teacher steals hats from the students and hoards them in the equipment shed.
You
I
beat me.
just realized what that meant. Okay, that took me a second.
You beat me in a Pokemon battle. What do you want? Your hat.
Oh my
What?
god.
I can almost feel the heat emanating from Principal Scalar's face as soon as Olivia finishes lodging her complaints. Wouldn't want to be around her after Ferris's visit is over. For his
Jesus
part,
Christ.
Mr. Ferris only nods and writes down more down on his clipboard before turning back to face Scalar, who does her best to turn her grimace into some kind of smile. Seems like there are some issues left over from the previous administration. Are you already taking care of correcting the issues Miss Halford has pointed out? Principal Scalar nervously clears her throat.
I've already set in a request to the district to have the elevator looked at by a technician.
Sir Ferris nods and writes something else in his clipboard before clicking his pen and stuffing it in his front pocket. I'll have to talk to the superintendent about the request next time I'm at the office. What about this PE teacher Miss Olivia mentions?
Oh, Mr. Coach Sully.
Ferris raises an eyebrow.
I don't like that she said Mr. before Coach Sully.
That's why.
Oh my god. It's his legal name. I know.
Checks the page and says a bit. Right. Ferris turns to face me. Well, that's enough about St. Hammond for the time being. Mr. Inco, how would you say things are going for you? Not just as a student, but also as a growing adult. Honestly, the start of the year I'd have told you things weren't looking too good. But I've met some really good friends here at St. Hammond, and I feel like things will be okay for us. I can't help but look towards Olivia as I say that. She stares back in a faint expression of surprise, but it quickly melts away to a warm smile.
Aw. He likes her. Yeah, that sums it up pretty well.
Ferris looks up from his clipboard towards us, a smirk forming on his otherwise flat face. I'm glad to hear you two are doing well. The Leviathan finishes jotting down something on his clipboard, finally turning to Principal Scalar. I think I have everything I need for the time being.
So, Mr. Ferris, why don't we adjourn to the faculty lounge?
Of course, we can go over your future budgetary plans over a nice cup of coffee.
Fucking oof, bro.
The inspector turns away, Principal Scalar lagging behind him with a look of pure misery on her face.
That poor woman. I wish he'd done this freshman year.
With a huff and a frown, Olivia stabs at her lunch tray, treating her Caesar salad like a voodoo doll. Or like Caesar himself.
Oh no.
Well, honestly, the reason why he's here now is probably because they switched principals.
Yeah.
So the previous principal probably did something enough for teachers to be worried that there might be other teachers that are horrible here.
Yeah.
So he
makes sense.
if anything, it's probably not his fault. He probably got reports that are just like, oh yeah, this is a good school, until whatever happened with the other principal. Well, look on the bright side. She levels her silver eyes on me, but remains focused on treating her salad like its namesake. It's senior year, and we're about halfway through, so we only have to put up with this place for a couple more months. She lances the largest piece of chicken, twisting her spork roughly.
And then what?
Then what? I guess, I don't really have any concrete plans for after school.
What do you mean? You mentioned all that stuff about making a name for yourself.
I mean, yeah, when I first got here, that was the goal. Honestly, I haven't considered what I was going to do to get there. It's my turn to toil through my mail. You?
Plan on getting an art degree.
Whoa, really?
Online, of course.
Oh.
Not like I have any other options. The only time I'm worth anything is when there's a brush in my hand. Only classes I'm really passing too.
I nod my head in understanding, but she's talking about her future, but it sounds more like resignation than a declaration. I at least have
Me.
something. Even if the... Honey, that's not a good trait to have. Even if the path to my goal is vague, the morose mood leaves me at a loss for words. Damn it, I was hoping to actually use this time to... I don't know. I wanted to talk to Olivia and Ask her something.
Fucking oop.
Or something like that. Stupid Mr. Ferris and his workplace politics dampening the mood. The air between us is awkward as we pick at our lunch, and even after the bell rings and we're forced to finish eating, it's still weird. Even when I ask if Olivia would like a push to history, she just remains silent in thought.
Fucking oof, bro.
Oh, I'll tell you when the last decision is made, by the way.
Ah, shit. Am I getting close to it?
Like maybe 3 or 4 more decisions
Ah, Jesus.
that actually
Okay.
matter.
See, the problem is, I don't actually remember the choices I've made before.
So far, you're doing good. If you want me to be honest with you. So far, you're doing good.
Yay!
Olivia has been quiet for about 5 minutes now. Even though 5 minutes isn't that long a time, Olivia had grown so much chattier as of late, so the silence felt just a bit off-putting to me. Part of me couldn't help but wonder if it's a cold shoulder directed at me or just remaining nerves from the last conversation.
She's just thinking, Jesus.
No use just thinking about it. So, Penny, for your thoughts, Olivia?
Oh, alright. Sorry. Guess I'm not here right now.
You, when you're having a bad day?
Fucking same, girl.
What were you thinking about exactly? Olivia lets out a sigh and turns her head upwards so that her eyes meet mine.
I really got to thinking about what we were talking about earlier. Now it seems like neither of us knows what we'll be doing exactly after school's over.
Oh, right. Yeah, that. I hadn't really given much thought to the fact that I had essentially dropped a bombshell on both of us. Now that I really stopped to think about it, though, the idea that neither one of us really knows what to do after graduation is concerning. Most seniors at least have a small idea of what they'll want to do after graduation. To be honest, I'm 28. I thought I would have been dead like 8 years ago. No, 10 years ago.
I thought I was gonna be a teacher.
I mean, you kind of are. You kind of are now. Now, after all the shit that's happened, you're kind of there. You're not like
I'm like a tutor, but it still counts, I think.
Oh my god! I just almost ripped off my fucking headphones.
Dude, you don't need to do that. Calm down.
Did I read this? Most seniors at least have a small idea. I think.
Yes,
So.
you did.
At least I think. Oh, Liz hadn't made a full chart and timeline for herself. I mean,
That's
everyone.
Liz, though.
Yeah, there's people like Liz. They're usually the valedictorians. Even if they're not, they're at least top scorers in their class.
Yeah, but I mean, like, for any of the young people watching.
If there's anybody who actually watches these streams.
For real. I mean, like, you don't have to know exactly what you're doing after high school.
But I would suggest that if you're worried about your future and you're still in high school, hell, if you're still in middle school and you're a little worried, I would suggest talking to your friends. Make plans and ideas. You don't have to have something concrete, and even after you graduate. If you're going to go to college, go to college.
Or, like, talk to, like, a fucking, like, favorite teacher or something at least.
Talk to people
probably
who
help
you
you.
trust.
Yeah.
But make sure that those people you trust aren't going to backstab you.
Yeah.
You have to know who's close to you and not somebody who wants to know you because of who you are.
And I don't care what people say. College is really not for everyone.
It really isn't. It depends on what you're going for. And honestly, if you feel like you can't do the book learning stuff, you could probably go to a... What is this called?
Grade school.
Yeah, trade school. You'll learn, like, welding, mechanic shop. It's technically book learning, but it's a lot more hands-on, so... Anyways, back to the game. After this detour of sadness. I mean, I always figured I'd go to college. That feels so basic, for lack of a better word. There should be some
I'm
kind of...
trying to be more than basic, Ingo. You're basic, bitch.
There should be some kind of a grander plan on what to do with the next big step in life. University.
He just needs to embrace his basic bitch.
I mean, like, yeah, if you're good at learning shit, staying within the lines, go to college. You'll probably make it pretty well. Just, don't kill yourself over some grades. C's get degrees, as they say, and people don't really care about the grade that you get when you graduate. All they're gonna see is, oh, this person graduated.
I'm gonna start it.
What?
something about is the daycare story. Go on.
University, a career, maybe even starting some kind of family. Those are the kinds of plans that come to mind. They're all just simple platitudes at the end of the day, though. Is it even worth making plans? The more I think about it, the more likely it is that something stupid just comes out of left field and wrecks everything. If you want to make a good laugh, tell him your plan. If you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans and all. So maybe all I can really do is live in the moment. I always hated that sort of thinking. Just be a sitting duck for life and take pot shots at me. Just live pretending death can't show up and take me at any time. Oh god, it's me.
Spin to the double.
Oh, it's my favorite part, I think.
Hey, Olivia. It's Olivia. I said that completely wrong.
Hey, Olivia!
She had a stroke. Leave her alone. And friend.
Olivia stiffens in her chair.
Oh. Hey, mean.
What did you call her?
Mia?
I heard how. Hey, moo.
Hey, bitch.
Olivia's words are a hiss as she tries to face away from the crimson-scaled girl. Her hands shakily strain against the wheels of her chair, slowly turning it too.
Got a couple of questions to ask you, Olivia. Would you like to humor me for a bit? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't mind.
The parasaur saunters up, and with the sway of her hip pushes me aside as she takes Olivia's reins from me. What the hell? You're insane if you're thinking I'm going with you anywhere.
We?
She looks down at Olivia and back at me.
We. He's funny. We're just going for a little girl talk. No boys allowed. Sorry. You up for that, right, Liv?
She puts a hand on her shoulder and cocks an eyebrow back at me like she knows something.
Oh yeah. It'll just be a moment. Don't worry that pretty little head of yours.
Left gawking, confused as the two head off in another direction. Olivia
Get
doesn't
back
seem
here with my waifu.
Olivia doesn't seem to know what to say or do either, so she just goes along with the parasaur wheeling her away. Part of me wants to give chase, but the side eye that Mia sent back at me forces me to stop. I feel useless as I watch the two turn the corner. My thoughts of what I want to do, going after the pair, are betrayed by my body still frozen by the icy glare from Mia. Damn it, just get to class and ask what this is all about later. By the time I get to Miss Prockling's history class, I'm half expecting to find Olivia already waiting for me, some kind of remark primed and ready to be spoken to me. But instead, she isn't there. I reluctantly take my seat, tapping my foot impatiently. Even when the bell comes and goes, there's still no sign of her. Shit. Shouldn't have let Olivia go with her alone. The hell was I thinking?
Yeah, you really shouldn't have.
I really don't want to cut class, but I can't afford anything bad happening there. Nope, I can't sit and do nothing. I shoot my hand up in the air, causing Miss Procklin to pause mid-lecture.
Yes, Mr. Nito?
Miss Procklin, can I please be excused?
Why? Class barely started a few minutes ago.
Because I shat myself. I like how you were basically gonna say the same shit. Are you good, fam?
God damn it. I didn't expect that. That one actually physically hurt me. God damn it. Fuck.
I'm halfway out the door already. Where did they go? There's not a soul to be found anywhere. If I were a bitch, where would I harass somebody in secret? Shoot, whatever's between them, I hope it's not turning. It isn't turning physical.
The women's
she
bathroom?
Would she? My hands clench tighter and tighter as I focus on walking faster. Finally, something snaps me out of my trance, the faint sound of squeaking metal. I've heard that sound before.
It's Livy.
I turn towards the source just beyond the door of a nearby classroom. Judging by the paraphernalia covering the door, I think it's the algebra room.
Ew.
I grab the handle and haphazardly throw the door open, praying that I'm not about to be rudely interrupt the teacher for the second time today. It's both of them, so.
Looks like shit. How am I... Should be happy it's done.
Two heads turn to me in a mix of anger and surprise. And they're the heads of the girls I was looking for. It's like a sudden three-way standoff. It was definitely not intended to be a factor in whatever this is. Really should have thought about this before barging in.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Thank Raptor Jesus she's okay.
Aw.
I like how both of them said the exact same thing.
The fuck are you doing here?
I should ask you two the same question.
They were making out. Leave them alone. Oh my god. Look, Baldy. Now's not the time. Don't talk to him like that. Yeah? Or what? I told you not to be followed. Bitch, you're the one that was pushing her? You were there when he left. He just heard you screaming like a maniac.
I've been forgotten already. Hey!
Jesus.
Why are you two in an empty classroom railing at each other? Two fall deafeningly silent, unwilling to or unable to speak. I notice a piece of paper in Mia's hands. It looks like something's drawn on it. The style is different, but it's unmistakably one of Olivia's works.
Oh shit.
Mia, why do you have her drawing? Parasaur stops blinking for a few seconds before shoving the paper in her jacket. Before I can question it any further, Olivia speaks up.
Angel, why did you come here?
You seem like you were in trouble.
How touching. Well, we're all in trouble now.
Oh god. We? Fucking go.
Yeah, dumbass. I don't have time for this. Hot Wheels, fill them in. What's the big issue?
Olivia claws at her armrests again. She looks ready to cry.
Hey, where'd all your vicious bravado go? Are you afraid to tell him? Afraid of what he'll think? God, there are lesbians. Shut up! Precious. Fine, I'll say it. I need you to close the door because I can hear myself.
Mia turns to me with a malicious grin.
I know about what this prick did during the yearbook art contest. Now, ordinarily, I wouldn't give two shits.
I can hear you sneezing through the door, bro. You're ruining
so
the
sorry.
tense
I
moment.
So fucking.
You're ruining the tense moment right now.
Mia just sneezed all over him.
God.
But then it hit me. Holy shit, she can just get away with it? Now, how crazy is that?
She pauses, goading me to say otherwise, but I bite my tongue. Like a shark smelling blood, she starts to circle me, continuing her taunts.
Then one thing leads to another. Now we're helping each other out. After all, if the school found out, it'd leave a permanent mark on her unemployable ass.
What?
Yours too, probably, since you're involved and all.
My teeth creak painfully from my unclenched jaw, and yet the blood drained from my face.
I'm talking about her record, you mouth breather. I haven't heard anyone actually call someone a mouth breather before.
I've heard it in school once, but that was like a long ass time ago.
Art's her big break, right? Skipping the whole rigmarole, the gist of it's simple. So, Olivia draws up some BS group projects for me and some friends of mine. turns them in, and I make sure the whole incident goes away.
I managed to earn back some of the feeling in my consciousness. It's long enough to defy her. But that's blackmail and cheating. That's wrong.
Oh my god, that's fucking precious.
Mia blinks a few times before turning to Olivia, to look at Olivia, then back to me, and then back to Olivia.
What? Are you disappointed in her now? I bet you made her pinky swear she would never do anything like that again.
She leans closer to me, full whispering.
Well, sorry to break the news, Inko, but your friend here is a liar. Oh, listen, I wouldn't be... She was threatening me. Threatening? Honey, if we were swapped, you'd see my ass hang. All I'm doing is making things better for the both of us. Not my fault you tried to get away with cheating. You'd think a cripple like you would have more shame than that.
I watch Olivia's eyes start twitching. Mia's really starting to get to her. Can't let her keep talking to her like that. Mia, just stop it, okay? She really doesn't need this right now. Did you both just walk away and pretend this never happened?
Shit, Inko, you're good. You hear that, Olivia?
Wait, but I didn't mean... Olivia's staring at me with the look of betrayal that threatens to tear my heart in two. God damn it, why can't I stop talking for once? Mia waves me off, turning to face her target once more.
I bet you love to walk away from this. But things just don't work out that way, do they? Oh, that's why you didn't want Inko knowing you're still a dirty cheater. Shut up! Oh, relax. It's not a big deal. No! I'm sick of this! You already admitted it. Art's my big break. You're only doing this because art is all I have. Your record is fucked. You lose nothing if we get caught. It's Tuesday for you. But me? It's all I have. You're embarrassing yourself. You know I can't lift, or run, or carry, or dance, or fucking anything you do on a daily basis without even thinking about it. I can't ever do anything else because of these fucking legs and this fucking chair! Why can't any of you just leave me alone? I just want to draw, for God's sake!
Mia rolls her eyes and takes a step closer to Olivia.
That's a nice outburst and all, sweetie. But I really thought you were smarter than this.
Olivia wipes away at her eyes with her sleeve.
What?
Mia takes another few steps forward.
Think, handbag. Would I really go through the trouble of making you do this junk for middling grades? Middling?
Yeah,
middling.
Yeah.
Yeah. If your work were crap, you wouldn't have a record to hold over you. Everyone knows you're the best artist in this place. You're just a retard about it.
Olivia's mouth hangs open, but no words come out.
You're the kind of idiot to let this sort of comment get to you, so let me be the first to say. Congratulations, Olivia. You have a fan. Anyways, Inko.
Oh crap.
Distractions aside, you're in on it now too. You don't want Olivia to starve now, would you? Her words, not mine. Say a damn word about any of this, and she's doomed. Do you understand me?
Try to muster up words of defiance, but just past me a stare of death. Spotted Olivia's horrified expression.
Hello, Baldy. I'm waiting for your answer, Skinny.
Honestly, don't know what to say or do in this situation. No.
Excuse me?
Let me think this over with Olivia.
Think this over. You dense or something? This is a simple yes or no question. You can't seriously frickin'.
Mia pinches the bridge of her snoot and lets out a tired sigh.
Fine. The two of yous talk it over and reach some kind of resolution. But that don't change the fact of what I said earlier, Inko. Don't say I don't do nothing nice. But think carefully, amigo. You both got a hell of a lot more to lose than I do.
Mia only gives me and Olivia one final glance before unceremoniously leaving the room. Takes me a bit to recover my thoughts. Never thought Mia would go this far.
Really? You didn't?
I know, right? Literally right now. She must be stand up from the floor, slowly approaching the alligator. She looks like a mess.
Why did you have to come here?
I'm sorry. I was just so worried about what Mia could have been doing to you, and I wanted to make sure you were all right. Olivia grips her armrests.
I was all right. I had it handled with Mia.
But to basically be her slave, doing all of her work?
Not all of it, just whatever she needs to pass.
Take the seat next to her here, to her there.
She threatened me that she'd go to Scalar and spill everything.
Yeah.
And if Scalar knew that I swapped the art, she'd know that it was with you. I couldn't let her do that to us, so I got desperate. Told her I'd do anything she wanted. That's how I got mixed up with her.
Let out a deep and heavy sigh. Olivia, I can understand why, but I heard how Mia was treating you before I came in. And when you're doing her work to save her skin, she's still treating your art, more importantly, you, like garbage. My words ripped through the gator girl's fragile heart, her face contorting in a fierce snarl even as her eyes grow wet. You're miserable. You know that. Olivia looks away from me, her face scrunching up as tears well in her eyes.
I don't know what to do. And I don't even know I can trust her to keep her word. And now that you know what's going on, Mia has a noose around both our necks.
The gravity of the situation settles in. It feels like something in me is both frozen over and ablaze.
There's only 6 months left in the semester. It's not like she's asking for something impossible.
Her eyes regain some fire as she smiles.
We'll just have to tough it out. Keep making art to shut her up until this whole stupid thing can blow over.
She's been going through this for so long and she's still... It's just... I'm out of options and so is she. Just blurt out the first thing that comes to mind.
Ah, shit.
Why not tell Scalar about what media is making you do?
Scalar? Are you out of your mind? You saw how she handles things around here. Especially with the auditor breathing down her neck. Trying to avoid getting caught.
Right. Okay. Yodaka? For a split second, I see her mask crack, her real worry evident in those silver eyes shaking.
No.
Leah makes a show of clearing her throat.
Mr. Yadakon doesn't need to hear about this either.
You know he'd be able to...
I can do this on my own!
Her balled up fists quake wildly after they slam onto her armrest, and the gator girl does her best to hide her wince. I really don't think we can fix this if we're not working together.
There's nothing to fix! I told you, I have it under control. Just please, Inko. I need you to trust me on this. Don't ruin this for me!
I do trust you. Marissa's softening, as if she's been fully drained now.
You can handle it. I told you.
Her fists unfurl and continue shaking. Take one of her hands, ignoring her indignant sputters as I delicately cradle it in my palm. Her protest died down in a pained whine when my thumb even so slightly presses down on the joint. Well, it's time you've been doing your best, Olivia. My soft words draw out an even softer breath from her.
Mia's had me drawing for her group almost daily.
Must hurt a lot after so long.
It does. But it's nothing I can't work through.
Why can't you trust me to help them?
It's not that I don't trust you, Inko. It's that I did trust everyone else. Please, stop asking about fixing me. Fixing things, I mean.
Is that what this is about? Olivia's burning out at this point. She's already hurt badly. I can feel her hand still shaking. It's beyond the point that either of us can handle alone. I let go of Olivia's hand, watching as she takes back her hand and settles it against her chest. I hook a nearby chair leg with my foot and drag the seat closer. Close enough that I can sit down right next to the baryonyx.
Inko.
I find that being next to her like this makes it easier for what I'm about to say. Breathe in, breathe out. Meeting her eyes once again, I speak with my honest thoughts. Mr. Yadakan can help Olivia. Her teeth grind together as though contemplating mauling my face off. Please hear me out.
I want to trust you, Inko. But I'm just scared that Yadakan will hate me forever for this. He's the only one that's ever made me feel like my art is worth something. Can't lose him.
Look, we can get you out of this. Of course the Adakan will understand, even go to bat for you. And if you're the one to speak up, it means you're the one getting back at Mia. She won't have the power over you.
I can't give up. I can't fucking read. I can't just give it all up like this. How can I trust you with my entire future? You have nothing to lose. I have everything.
Can you trust Yadakan? Will he really just let that happen? He has no reason to not throw you under the bus. Does he?
Of course not. Mr. Yadakan is the only teacher that's never given up on me.
I'm here with you too. You're not alone, Olivia. But you need to accept our help. Please. Olivia looks me in the eyes for a few seconds before sharply snapping her face downward. Her body then begins to quiver, almost as she trembles with a mixture of cold and fear. Olivia. I get up from my chair and reach out to grasp her shoulder to try and comfort her somewhat. It's okay. I'm here for you. Olivia's shaking lessens, giving me hope that my words were starting to reach her, but not 2 seconds after those thoughts crossed my mind, Olivia's shaking resumed once again. Shaking's followed by sniffling, at which point I noticed tears rolling down Olivia's snout and falling right into her lap. Before I can finish my words, Olivia lunges forward and wraps her arms around my abdomen, bringing me forward and burying her face into my stomach. at which point she begins to let out what I can only describe as a pain-filled wail. At first, I'm left utterly frozen in place, hands raised and eyes wide. Nothing in my life has ever prepared me for a situation such as this. No, Ingo, you know what to do. I place my other hand on Olivia's other shoulder and slowly take a single knee, bringing me to eye level with her. Then, without saying a word, I tighten my embrace, allowing her arms to wrap around my neck as I wrap my arms around hers. The waist is pulled closer too, by her boa-like tail that becomes an impromptu belt harnessing me to the gator girl. There's a distinct thumping on my chest, rhythmic and relaxing. The realization that it's her heart sets my face ablaze, but also brings a smile to my lips. I close my eyes and let myself become lost in the warmth of Olivia's embrace. When we break apart, I check on our time limit. The phone says there's still 20 minutes before school's out. Hopefully Adakan has a free period right now. You ready? Olivia gives a small nod. Get up and start toward the door. The door held open with the back of my shoe. I look back to her. As Olivia wheels over, she grunts with each push. Oh crap, I'm an idiot. Once she reaches me, Olivia gives me a very meaningful look. Though I don't really get its intent till her tail wraps itself around my wrist. Oh, right. Taking Olivia's reins for her, we start towards our art teacher's room in companionable silence. Man, I can't wait to just go home and relax. Maybe open a bag of chips. Olivia's tremoring has fallen to a 2 on the Richter scale, so that's nice. She's seen enough of me to last a while, and again, so have I. She'd probably kill us if she saw us sneaking off. And near the end of it all, it's nearly over. It's the first bit of quiet, and we get just the sounds of Olivia and us walking through the halls. Olivia's gripping my wrist pretty hard. Guess she's still pretty tense. Say, maybe there's a massage place around here. That'd be pretty nice right now. Wait a second. Is this the sounds of Olivia and I walking through the halls? Something ancient awakens in me. An icy chill races down my spine as if there's a knife poised just behind my neck. The gator girl tenses, head stiffly turning, and people slowly shift to mine, and their contraction to pinpoints begin, bringing attention to the danger my ancestral instincts are warning me of.
Oh shit, hello! Sup? You two trying to run a...
Fight or flight reflexes kick in. Zero thought on my end. My body chose to just book it.
Oh, shit! Oh my god. Jesus Christ, bro.
For a moment, I wondered if the deafening noise of the metal doors being hit from Maya punching it in rage or accidentally slamming into it, chasing after us.
When I catch you, I will eviscerate you and every last thing you love! Fuck!
The elevator finally begins its descent downwards. I exhale deeply. Olivia gasps for breath. My arm stings from Olivia's raised grip. I think I have a jacket. Her claws have shredded the sleeve. I think I may have even drawn blood. I shake my arm a bit, and Olivia retracts her hands apologetically.
Sorry.
Oh god. Are you okay?
No, I'm not.
What happens when we reach the bottom? It will be waiting for us. Olivia removes the key from its slot.
Hold it open. Just don't make any noise.
The elevator reaches the bottom. Just as Olivia said, without the key, the outmoded chamber simply powers down. Silence. There's a small gap under the door letting light in. There's nobody there. I sit in the dark, empty cabin for what feels like minutes, pressed close to Olivia while we wait it out. I can feel her tail wrap around my ankle, which thankfully won't rip my clothing apart. The phrase 7 minutes in heaven surfaces in my mind and is buried immediately.
Bro.
It's a bit warm in here. Heavy, rapid footsteps zoned in on us, accompanied by the sound of ripping paper. He is destroying everything on the walls.
You fuckers better still be in there! If you cowards run away, so help me, Raptor Jesus!
She's right in front of the door. I hear her heavy breathing and soft thuds as she attempts to put her ear to the door a few times. I try to stay as silent as possible, but I'm afraid that the homicidal parasaur can hear my heart hammering in my chest in panic-crapping horror. Yeah, with no intention of vent her frustrations verbally, resorts to the next best thing: physical therapy. We're surrounded by the sounds of ripping paper, dented lockers, and drywall fracturing. On occasion, something hits the elevator door again. Olivia and I don't dare move. Her other voices, Mia's drawn attention to herself.
Yeah.
Hold on, say
I
that
don't know
again.
if my fucking voice picked up.
You need to say that again.
Who the fuck are you looking at? Do you want one less horn?
Fine, someone quick.
What? I fucking swear! I've had it with that fucking luggage case on wheels! Good luck painting when you're eating through a straw, bitch legs. I can't even. I don't know what the fuck it says.
Crockett cunt? Yeah. Olivia takes a
Crockett
sharp
cunt.
breath. Silence. What was that sound? Sounds like a series of sharp cracks.
Hey, whoa. Hey, it's all cool. It's not what it looks like. It's,
Rapid footsteps echoed from down the hall. Is she gone? The fuck could have scared me like that? The light knocked on the elevator door. Hey, anyone in there? Sounds exhausted, but it's definitely a Dakon. And now my eyes have adjusted to the light. Livia's relief is palpable and shared by my body, finally relaxing and practically melting against the wall of the tiny elevator. I'm going to have to tell Dakon. It's safe to come out. It's all clear. Well, looks like a stick of dynamite went off out here, but otherwise it's fine. I look at Olivia, who stares at the key in her hand. She moves to unlock the elevator, but it hesitates. I think our teacher is able to sense it, since his tired voice carries the weight of his worry. Everything will be okay, I promise. She doesn't put it in. She just stares.
don't know that.
Olivia whispers softly. I can barely make it out.
Please.
Putting that key in and opening up means telling Dakon everything. There's no way Mia is letting that slide. Nothing is a safe bet. Nothing can be said for sure. She can't do nothing, and she can't do anything either. So she looks to me, as if I'd have the answer. The key is offered to me, delicately held between two of her claws.
Fuck.
If you want to talk to me about it, so you can like process it IRL, you can.
I'm really struggling with this one.
Why?
Because I know that she needs to do some things on her own.
Uh-huh.
And I feel like this would be one of them, but at the same time, this is like a whole other level of fucking shit that's going on.
Uh-huh. But what would this represent to her?
Trust?
But in what
Maybe.
way? What kind of trust are we talking about?
Oh, like opening up? I guess she needs to do this.
You sure?
No, I'm not.
Well, you gotta make a decision.
I don't wanna.
What do you mean you don't wanna?
I don't know what to do. I'm scared. Okay. Don't take it. She needs to do this.
My hands cup hers, eliciting a small gasp from the girl. Even with the darkened lenses of my shades, I can make out her moon-silver eyes filled with all the worries in the past month. Worries she had endured because of our friendship. Possibly more.
Go.
Fingers curl softly, pushing the key back into her palm. A bit smooth, but no sound comes out. You'll understand, Olivia. Either from my unspoken words or from my comforting grip, Olivia is able to gather her courage. She shares a simple
thank God.
nod, her hand
Did the
finally
right
moves
one.
to the panel. You sure?
Okay, I did the right one. Yes, I'm very sure. That was a good thing.
With the key inserted and twisted, the dark room shudders briefly before the metal door finally starts to slide open. We're greeted by the sight of our teacher, looking very haggard, his brow slick with sweat and holding some strange black rod. Olivia reels back at the sight of the odd baton. Thanks for saving us, Mr. Yadakon. Don't thank me just yet. I'm gonna need an explanation for all this. So is Principal Scaler, for that matter. He steps aside and motions us out of the elevator with a wave of the broad stick. Come along now. Give the janitor some time to take care of the mess. Holy shit, it looks like Mia tried to destroy everything within her reach in the hallway. Silly.
I kind of wish they had that in this scene.
Me too, but I mean, that would have been hard.
I guess, yeah. I don't know. Maybe just like some things on the floor in the back or something.
Wait, maybe they could have had like a different asset that they could have just thrown on for this specific part.
Yeah.
On the ceiling.
Alright, sorry, little side notes.
It's okay.
Also, Iron Skull is playing Dead by Daylight, apparently.
Yeah. On the ceiling, a pipe is leaking water intended for fountains and toilets. Now, you know what? As a matter of fact, let me put me in offline mode. Maybe that'll help with the stream. I'll make sure no one's fucking thing pops up. Offline. There we go. Group of dinos in overalls around the corner looking absolutely pissed. Our teacher waves at them and begins escorting us to the room. All the adrenaline is faded now, and I can feel the acute pain in my arm. Olivia's hand reaches back behind her head to the arm she grabbed, and fingers delicately loop around the spot. She looks back, her mouth shut tight, but her sympathetic eyes telling me she's sorry. Nod back with comforting smile. Sure, it hurt, but I knew she didn't mean it. Look forward again to the door of Yadakon's classroom. Olivia sighed and resigned herself to explaining everything to our teacher. Olivia looked ready to collapse. She had taken the better part of an hour explaining Mia's extortion to full detail to Mr. Yadakon. Grabbed Olivia's canteen and handed it to her. She greedily chugs the entire thing, gasping after rubbing her sore throat. It was hard to get a read on what her teacher was thinking. His brow furrowed, his fingers steepled, and his muttering to himself. Finally, with a deep sigh, he stands from his desk and looks at the exhausted girl. I had a feeling something was going on, but to this extent, should have come forward sooner.
I know, but we're here now, aren't we?
Fair point. Still, I'm concerned that you thought nobody would notice.
I didn't think anyone would care to look.
Those assignments go through dozens of eyes, you know.
What do you mean?
Your style, Olivia. I saw it from a mile away and I was just waiting for you to talk to me.
Aww. You knew? Why didn't you say anything?
I wanted it to come from you. Don't worry, I'm not going to lecture you. Raptor Jesus knows we've had enough of that today. You two did well for yourselves, though. I'm proud of that. All we did was run away from Mia. Yadakon sighs, but not long after, he gently smiles at us. What matters is that you two found strength in each other and reached out for help. With what we have on Mia now, we can justify watching her like a hawk from here on. Anybody else she has harassing ought to thank you too. Thank you. Are you sure she's actually going to get in trouble for this? At this point, we'd look bad if we didn't punish Mia for this kind of behavior.
About fucking time, bro. Oh, that's a relief.
Come on, you two can hunker here until school clears out.
You sure?
You were going to stay after like always anyways, right?
Yeah.
The loud noise makes me stumble to the floor.
What the fuck is that?
What do you mean?
Do it again. One more time.
It's like he actually got tased.
For real?
No. You're expecting him to have been tased. No, he just heard the noise and it fucking freaked him out that much.
This fucking dumbass. Shit, bro. That was funny as hell. Go on.
What do
Oh,
you mean, go on?
you didn't read it.
What do you mean?
You didn't read the previous one.
Yes, I did. The loud sound makes me stumble to the floor.
There you go. It looks like he's laughing at him. God damn it, that's so stupid. Mr. Dokkan!
Well, let me save real quick. Whoops. Yudakan looks at the device in his hand. Is that a taser? There's a piece of tape on it with something written on it. Estrus Protocol?
Do you think all the male teachers have to have that?
Probably.
That's pretty fucked.
Anyway, I'm going to run and get some things done. We're going to want my account on paper pretty soon. May as well knock it out of the way. With no care at all, Mr. Yadaka chucks the electric weapon onto his desk before turning to his doorway. Don't burn the place down, alright?
No promises.
Alone, I go sit near the back of the classroom. Looking out the window, I found that a huge sigh I'd been holding in. Olivia rolls over to join me, and surprisingly, she's smiling.
You were right, Inko. I could trust him.
We sit in silence, just looking out the window. The school's let out. We watch the crowd of students going home. Don't see me in the crowd, but it doesn't matter. I think despite it all, Olivia's life is going to be just a bit easier after today. While students trickle out of school, Olivia took the chance to unwind. Figured it'd be best to let her rest as I saw her drooping eyelids finally shut. She looked cute, just napping idly in her wheelchair, except for the weird bellowing. It was like a snore, except I could feel it vibrating through the floor. The clouds hiding the sun and the classroom's lights turned off, I could do with some shut-eye too. I can't bring my eyes closed. Instead, I look out the window.
That's because you don't have any.
The layer of clouds overhead steadily grows more dense, casting a darker shade on everything. Light raindrops prick against the glass. Crap, I really should have brought my umbrella. As a few minutes go by, they roll in close and closer, blocking out the sunlight. If Olivia were awake, she'd think this was pretty neat. I look back to her. Maybe I could nap too. Just a little.
Oh.
What was...
Oh, Jesus Christ, no.
Oh. My eyes are drawn upward to the heavy clouds in the sky. In moments, the glass in the window is assaulted by numerous heavy droplets of rain. Holy moly. The tree... Just hearing him say that. Holy moly. The trees outside are billowing almost aggressively. Several small branches are stripped away in the torrential downpour. An umbrella wouldn't help with this.
You would die. What?
Phone's blaring an alarm. So is Olivia's. Instructions to shelter in place for several hours. Classroom doors thrust open quickly. Mr. Dakon's back, panting and clothes drenched.
Oh shit.
Takes out our moment to surprise, to compose himself as best he can. Sorry about that. The faculty is doing a sweep of the campus right now. Apparently, there's a monsoon scare right now. Monsoon? Does that happen here? Yadakon gestures to his drenched outfit, not the window, as if it was to ask if Mia had clocked me in the head after all. Right. Are we going to be alright? Oh, of course. Schools are designated shelters for the worst disasters. If anything, you're safer here than at home. But the hallway outside is open, isn't it? I just finished putting the cover up. The cover? Just keep close to the wall, yeah?
What do we do now?
Yudakon shakes his phone at us. Shelter in place. We're all stuck here for a few hours. Olivia reaches into her bag and pulls out a drawing book and a well-used pencil. Actually, why don't you use this time to catch up on some schoolwork? I'm sure you have some work from other classes still pending, and I can't think of a better time to tackle that than now.
But today's been rough. Can't I do this or finish my nap instead?
That's fine too, but aren't you falling behind grade-wise in some of your other classes?
Maybe. Fine. I'll catch up on some of that work.
Yodakan gives a single nod and smiles. Olivia puts away her drawing materials and instead pulls out her bulky mathematics books, which she sets on the table with more force than necessary, followed by her notebook. With some hesitation on her part, Olivia sets herself to work. Meanwhile, I bring myself closer to her in case she wants some help with the work. After a few minutes to clear her mind and spirit isn't into the work one bit. She constantly fidgets, taps her pen on the table, and looks around the room and out the window. Sorry, I was yawning. Eventually, she lets out a groan and slams her book shut.
This sucks. Can I please do something else?
Dakan, who had been busying himself with grading some paperwork, snaps up away from his work, looking at Olivia while rubbing his chin. Well, there is one other thing you could help out with. Would need both of you to your help with it. Could even consider it a new extra assignment. What do you say? I don't know. Today's been pretty rough on Olivia.
Absolutely, I'll do anything.
All right. Wonderful. It's back here. He starts walking to the back of the room and waits the two of us to follow. Oh, something in the dark room? Oh man, I thought we wouldn't get to do anything in there until the last few weeks of the semester. Are we going to be getting a head start? Are we going to be getting a head start on this section? Maybe we'll be getting prints or learning about C41 and... Huh? Oh, Olivia's poking my back.
Put it with the cinematic gate?
Gate. Yeah, gate.
You're going too slow.
Oops. To shake the excitement off and head into the dark room, Yudakan holds the door open for the two of us to enter. The inside glows with vibrant crimson light. Yudakan's suit appears to light up in the red lights, as does my shirt. I've only actually been in a dark room once before. This is so cool. Clasp my hands together. So what are we developing? We? This is an important job just for you. Alright, I'm ready for it. What am I developing? Hello, we're back.
Oh, you motherfucker.
There's a click of a switch and the red lights switch to normal lights and properly illuminate the room. There's boxes over there. I need one in each station around the room, but they're too heavy for me.
This fucking bitch.
If you can, of course, legally I can't make you do any of this. Do I at least get extra credit? You get one of the bags of chips keep hidden in my desk. Fine. Nice. Come on, Olivia. We should clear the way for him. There actually is something in the box we'll need in a bit. The two move back to the entrance, and I'm faced with the myriad boxes I'll have to carry. Looks like there's about 10. They're pretty medium sized, like you could fit a table lamp in them. How heavy can they? Ah! Lift with your knees and go. This is gonna suck. Look at Olivia, and she already has her phone out and pointed my way. Damn it. I'll shift my legs and try again. I actually managed to get this thing off the ground. This must weigh at least 70 pounds. What are these loaded with? Bricks? Something like that. Careful, they're fragile.
Jesus Christ.
Finally, I get the last box in its place. I pick a chair and collapse in a heap. My muscles are on fire. Though, to be honest, I don't know if I could have done all that at the beginning of the year. I am getting stronger. Dakan walks back into the dark room with a small black toolbox. Oh, good, you're done. Come on out and take a breather. That looked tough. I'd rather say, here. Olivia shows up in the doorway behind me, Dakan.
Surprised you didn't use the dolly.
What dolly? There's 3 of them. Before you get started with me, Inko, you didn't ask. For the love of... I hate you. That's the spirit. Olivia stifles her laughter into a snickering snort fest. Your mood will improve when you see just what you've been carrying. Oh. He grabs a box cutter from the shelf and slices the top of one open. Our teacher pulls out what looks to be a large overhead lamp from the box. Oh, sweet. So that means that you'll be making your own prints for midterms. It sounds awesome. Man, I can't wait
Nerd.
But before any of that, these need to be assembled. The rest of the parts taken from the
motherfucker.
first box and set down meticulously. Olivia's gotten curious as she rolled up to the station and handling one of the funnier looking pieces. Anywho, here you two go.
Wait, 2?
Yes, 2. Don't think I didn't notice you watching Inko so much. The stammered denial from Olivia does nothing to wipe the cheeky grin from our teacher's face. Oh, what about you, Mr. Iradan? I'll be right back. He makes his way to the door again. Get started without me. I need to go fetch some things. Before either Olivia or I can... What?
I was cheated!
Why?
Do you know how I'm doing the candy bags?
Yeah.
One of the fucking Starbursts is empty.
Call corporate. Call them up right now.
You bastards! There's not 160 pieces in here!
Before either Olivia or I can speak up, he's left the room. Olivia already has the toolbox open in her lap. Right then. I grabbed the folded up instructions and laid out, seeing the details of the bizarre device fully assembled. Okay, so... Thunk.
Up one.
Oh.
Hand me the next piece. Oh, did I scare you?
Yes, you scared me. These things are heavy. What if you dropped that on something?
I didn't, though.
But you could have.
And I didn't.
Olivia's tail reaches for some brackets, but I grab the limb before she can take them. Hold on, we gotta do things right or the enlarger might not work right. She tracks her tail from the table.
You're no fun. It's just an oversized lamp.
That's a gross oversimplification.
You're a gross. God damn it.
See, you two are the same. You fucking say that shit all the time, dude.
Wait, you don't understand why that's so funny to me?
Because you were gonna say it in your mind, weren't you?
No, I wasn't even looking at the fucking thing.
Oh, you were legit saying it.
Yeah.
That's funny.
You're a gross oversimplification.
Yadakan's gonna make sure you use the one you break.
This means I can sketch more, right?
Well, it'd mean you can't participate and learn about photography.
Photography's your thing, so it doesn't really apply to me much, does it?
Well, maybe that's the case for you, but photography's my thing. It's the whole reason I took this class, after all.
Oh, sorry.
It's nothing.
Don't be a dick, dude. Come on.
Olivia politely rests her hand on her hands in her lap. Her eyes linger on the box of parts.
Well, how does it work then?
The print enlarger? She shakes her head.
Photography. Like, why the giant lamp thing? It's all digital today, right?
Huh. I think that's the first time someone's actually asked me about it. Sure, I've had lots of mid-shower rehearsal explaining my hobbies and their cultural significance to others, but none of that's coming to me right now. It's all about the shot composition, and its machine is part of the production of it. In the right things, in the right places, the right time to invoke a certain feeling.
Compensation is a
Composition.
thing. Composition. That's what I said.
You said compensation.
Compensation. I mean, listen.
Oh my god.
I wouldn't be wrong. Composition is a thing in painting too, you know.
I'm well prepared for Olivia's comeback. Yeah, but it's a lot easier to pick the composition you want. You don't have to worry about any factors other than yourself. With photography, you have to build the set to get a good photo. That's the fun of it.
But why would you want to limit yourself like that? Why not just draw whatever you're taking a picture of instead? I have an answer for that, actually.
Would you like to share with the class?
You would never express with a photo.
Would you like to share with the class?
It's probably different for other people, but like, for me, it's like, because you want to see the natural beauty. So even if you're setting it up, you're trying to highlight the specific parts that you want other people to see.
Understandable.
But like, so it's different with painting because yeah, you're doing the same thing, like trying to make other people see it the way that you want the other thing that you want them to see, but it's coming from your mind instead of from nature.
Understandable.
Unless you do scenic landscape, then I guess that would count, right?
Probably.
High thoughts with Raven.
High thoughts with Raven. Okay. Olivia taps the clock.
Did I read that?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh. Yeah, I did. Okay.
Olivia taps a claw on the imager, the metallic ping echoing in the small room.
What sets all this junk apart from just lines on a page?
The technique and vision, she smirks at my petulant comment. Fine, I'll show her. I'll prove to you that this is what takes skill. I hold the lighting and proportion up, making sure it's all the right angle, and fasten the last portion in the larger in. I plug the machine in and flip the switch, happy that it works right and lights up the entire base. Olivia looks at me with confusion as I move to the entrance of the room and flick the light switch, bathing the room in a bright red again. Going back to our workspace, I pull the developed negatives from my backpack and slot the slide I want into the carrier. And ta-da! A negative carrier in the place in the machine, the blurry gray blob is projected onto the base.
What?
Give me a minute. I hold the manual under the light to the side of the blob, checking which knob is which and slowly turn them. As the lens and billows shift, the Rorschach test transforms, gaining more definition until finally it becomes a spinning image of the school's front entrance. I can even do this. I take out the negative and place another on top of it before sliding the carrier back, in which also increasing the strength of the light. The image is displayed is now the entrance with a half dozen semi-transparent students in front of it.
What did you do?
I overlapped another shot. The backgrounds are the same, doubled up, so I had to intensify the light, otherwise the entrance would be too dim.
So, it would take me a few minutes to do tops. It'd look a lot better too.
She smirks, but I think she's feigning her apathy this time. Phil gives her away. It's a lot more technical, I guess, but I only knew how to do this kind of stuff from Mr. Dakan's lecture about negatives.
What else can you do with this thing?
I don't know, but it's that oh shit! I pull out the negative carrier and wince at how hot it is. Crap, shit! Olivia's quick to rip the plug from the socket. To my sleeve, I open the carrier and see I've managed to melt the two negatives together. Oh man. I was going to use that work, and I go and mess it up trying to prove something. Olivia's never going to let me live this down. The green gator girl lays a sympathetic hand on my shoulder to my surprise.
Aww.
Hey. Oh, that's you.
Hey, stop trying to fucking steal my lines.
No, fuck you.
Hey, shit happens. I've ruined a lot of paintings in the past too, you know.
Takes the reels from the warm metal plate and holds them up to the red light, trying to see through them.
You've got more shots of this thing.
But I like those shots.
And go retake them.
It's not that easy. Like, it has to be the exact same time, the weather, and...
Yeah. Oh.
Lighting. The abrupt darkness coincides with the vague ambient sound of the ventilation shutting to a halt. The blackness is all-encompassing. I can't even see Olivia, who is right next to me.
Inko?
Her voice helps me confirm that we're still alive in some fashion.
Good,
There's a
we
shakiness
didn't die.
in her tone, which sends a tense rattle down my spine. Our breathing is the only noise. It's as if we'd been encapsulated in a void of nothingness. I'm still here.
I know that.
Plant my hand down to brace her snout, feeling the still warm metal in the larger base. Yeah, I guess the school lost power. Will something cover my hand? And then squeeze.
Oh.
Painfully. Ow,
Oh,
ow,
she's
ow, ow, ow.
scared. Sorry.
Pressure lessens, but she doesn't let go of my fingers. No, it's fine.
Go on.
Sorry. There's a subtle shake in the scaly limb in my hand, but then when I brush my thumb across it, the limbs ease.
Aw. Hey, stop that.
Stop what?
Just that. Stop that thing you're doing with your hand.
I shrug, and then want to slap my face when I realize she can't see that. Alright. Standing here in the darkness of the dark room isn't getting us anywhere.
You should go find. Jesus Christ!
Olivia? Inko. Ah! My instincts kick in. I hop back to make space between us and the killer. I turn my back to them to become a defensive wall. I wrap my arms around Olivia's
he
head
was trying to save her.
to make sure she's 100% protected.
Aw, he tried.
Hey, it's me, Mr. Idakon. It took a bit to find a flashlight, but with how this room is, I look up at the shining white pterodactyl pointing the flashlight at his own face. Oh.
Get off of me, you git!
Oof. Look, I'm not paying you to get frisky in the closet. That's what Trigham's class is for. We're not.
What class?
You're not. Wait, which one do you think? Well, I guess this would be Olivia. Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of dense.
Yeah, you're not paying.
You are not.
Mr. Idakon holds up a pale hand, his grin widening. Relax, I'm just joking around. He leans against the doorway as to get a better look inside the dark room with his flashlight. Power's out for the whole block, and apparently our backup generator decades old and is only keeping the AC on.
Amazing.
Someone should get fired for that. Come on, we can wait it out in the studio. Olivia follows me out into the main classroom as we trail slowly into Mr. Idakon's wake. The slow sounds of his gait sets a nice contrast to the rain lashing against the windows. Whoa, it's really coming down outside.
Think it'll flood?
Flood's here.
Bro. Sometimes the ground floor classroom used to have a carpet, you know? Oh, gross.
Idakon starts pulling something out of his desk, but it's too dark to see what. Ugh, don't remind me. That junk just sucked away half a year's funding. You ever try teaching people about watercolors without the frickin' watercolors? It was ridiculous.
I remember.
I remember you were the most upset. Alright. He sets some tiny tea lights down on one of the desks and began lighting them. Tiny wicks are set alight, the tiniest of embers providing the bare minimum of illumination for us to see.
Won't those trigger the fire alarms? Hey, you can't say that, Olivia.
We should be fine. They're too small by themselves. What are those for? Been saving them for a rainy day. We're going to be stuck for a while, so why not make it a camp out?
Camping. I like the sound of that. Do you have s'mores in your desk?
Maybe.
But they're not for you.
That would be Mr. Idakon, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
No, we get in trouble, though. It'd be trespassing, right? It's either this or trying to get home in this storm. As if to illustrate his point, the weather decides to chime in. Besides, schools are usually made with sheltering in mind. There's all kinds of procedures for this, like bringing everyone to the gym and breaking out some really moldy cots. Olivia winces.
Ew. Those haven't been replaced.
Ha! Our budget has been in the red for years, Miss Helford. Part of why we're being scrutinized right now.
They won't replace the elevator.
Scrutinized right now with that whole audit business. Anyway, we're the ones left on campus, so I'm not going to go through all that trouble. So just relax on it for now. I've already called the taxi for the both of you. Taxi? I made the call as soon as the power went out. It's just going to be a while to get one ready and send it out. What do we do in the meantime? Our teacher has a wicked grin. You're not done with that homework, right?
God damn it.
Oh, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You better be.
Time in the storm carry on, yet things are surprisingly calm. Olivia pretends to focus on her work while I pretend to help her, but soon enough, Mr. Yadaka starts sharing wild stories about previous semesters. You know, a few years back, somebody tried to take his hat right off of his head. Let me tell you, I've never seen a shovel fly that fast. That sounds
Lord.
appropriately violent. Either way, Olivia slowly loosens the facade of productivity, and I joined her not long after.
Hey, shush. No, I still owe you for ruining your one coat last year.
Oh, forget about it. I have dozens of them in my closet anyway. You too? The eerie ambience from the blackout is quite quickly overridden by our combined laughter. Eventually, we run out of things to say and just wait quietly in each other's company. Irakan slumps downward in his chair. Whew, long day today. He glances out the window, still being assaulted by sheets of rainwater outside. Normally, I'm home by now, resting. You two mind if I relax a little here?
Go ahead.
Thanks. He stretches behind him, cracking his spine against the groove of the chair. Olivia, I've been meaning to say. You're usually so quiet, reserved, isolated even. You're not. I've noticed you're being a bit more friendly recently.
You think so?
You've
You
been.
go outside, Suzu?
Do you want to let him out?
Okay, pause. Yeah.
Save real quick.
Keep them busy.
I'm currently also doing some fucking weird Japanese building thing called a petite block. Currently. The instructions are in Japanese, but at least they have pictures, so I'm figuring it out. Okay. So if I put this here. No. This game is great. So these two pieces go together for sure. Hello?
Hello, I need to feed the dogs really quick, Jeff.
Did you almost forget to feed them?
No. Why do you think I'm feeding them now?
Love
you.
Love you too. Okay, so it goes like this. There we go. And this should follow in the same position, kind of. Get in there. It's like Asian Legos, but they're super tiny. So those go there. Oh wait, what am I doing? I'm dumb. This does not go there. There we go. So these go like this. Okay, so this so then it would be like this. Oh fuck. Damn. One of the tiny pieces just fell.
I have returned. What did I miss?
Me figuring out this petite block thing.
I don't know what that means. Dude, I don't... That fucking bruise hurts so much. Still don't even know where it came from.
Well, you like to walk into things.
Hey. Shut up. Go on.
Okay. You've been in my classes for all 4 years. Of course you would. I would. Maybe I'm a bit old-fashioned, but it hurts me to see students hurt themselves like that. Wherein you're in the adult world, you'll see this all the time. Once someone is in a rut, they'll tend to just stay there until their days blend together instead of lifting themselves up. Like they get all the time in the world. So I'm proud of you for making an effort, Olivia.
Aw. Oh, Mr. Duck, I don't, I mean,
Don't be flustered. Be proud, Olivia. You've managed to form a friendship. Of course, I appreciate you extending an olive branch too, Inko.
aw.
Hey, it's no problem, Mr. Duck. Come on, school hours are over. You can drop the mister. I mean, it's not. That's not a talk. I mean, it's not something to be thanking me for, is it? I'm just her friend. And it's great to hear, though. You can't always navigate this world alone. Someone to keep company can really help.
Oh.
What?
Oh, that's disgusting.
What?
I tried that Chupa Chups drink.
Uh-huh.
I don't like it. I didn't know it was gonna be carbonated. Do you want it?
I think I'm fine, I think I'm fine, hun.
Ugh.
I could give it a try, but I don't know if I'll like it. Oh god, it killed her.
Ow, that hurt. It was the actually, it did kill me. It was the carbonation that made my fucking nose twitch.
Because you didn't expect it?
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Anyways, he can.
More than you can imagine. Dakon leans forward to place a hand over both of ours. He just barely makes contact with Olivia's wrist when she winches and yanks it back.
Shit.
Olivia, are you alright?
Oh, fine. That just hurt. I was fine before, though.
You've been trying to stay off that wrist all day. Was it that bad?
I was feeling better. They even helped build those doohickeys.
The print enlargers. Covers his eyes with one hand. Of course. Great move. Student's been overworking herself, and I think to give extra physical work. What am I doing?
It wasn't your fault. I didn't want you to worry.
I had no idea how bad it was. He leans forward again, gently holding Olivia's wrist, inspecting it, and being careful not to cause any pain. You need to take care of yourself, Olivia. If something were to happen, I know you'd be completely beside yourself.
I know. Sorry, my mic didn't pick it up when I said it.
I know you were doing extra work, but how did it even get this bad?
It was a lot of extra work.
Oh shit.
Doing a whole group's assignment on top of my own. Because she's been doing it for 3 people, basically, right?
For the last 3 weeks.
Ooh. For the last 3 weeks, basically all my free time. Great practice. At least that's what I keep telling myself.
Olivia does her best to hide her wincing as the teacher tests her arm.
I would have made it to graduation.
All because of that painting you switched. Shakes his head and lets go of Olivia. No, it goes further than that. That painting was all because of the pain you've been going through all these years. All because of that first contest entry hanging in the gala.
Aww.
Your first venture into the art world, and it went how it did. Olivia looks down at her hand, stretching the fingers out and in slowly, carefully. My hand moves without a thought, fingers taking her hand carefully to help in some way or another. You and that painting. The teacher palms his face and groans into it. It's a genuinely good piece, Olivia. I've told you that so many times. She locks up. Manages a small nod. A small nod. What a horrible chain of events. I've had to witness it all these years. Watched it as it's taking your friends, your self-worth, that little smile you had when you first came into my class. And now it's ruining your health. He gently lets go and covers his own eyes. And I really just sat here and watched it. I was just talking about how people act like they have more time than they have.
Yeah, Doc.
Are you alright? I'm super. I'm more than okay. In fact, I've made up my mind about something. You, take her to the gala, please. There's something I want you two to see. No words, just do it, please. I nod.
You can show us.
He stops at the door. Something you should have seen a long time ago.
I'm so scared.
My shoes slosh noisily through the flooded hallway as we slowly head back to the main building of the school. Olivia herself had used her arms to tuck her legs up onto her seat, her head now resting on her knees. Yadakon didn't seem to care, each of his steps splashing water around and soaking his slacks. The drains on the floor are working overtime, keeping the water at a minimal level. An unsettling feeling washes over me as we went to the atrium, the interior of the school pitch black from the lack of lighting. At least we aren't dealing with the wet floors, but navigating the halls in the dark is a new difficulty. Olivia brought out her phone, using its flash as a light to shine our way, but I'm still unnerved. The only sound I hear is the squelches of my shoes and the awkward dripping from both Olivia and I. It was then I realized that Yadakan had left us behind.
Mr. Yadakan?
Her voice bounces down the dark halls of the school. You see where he went?
Linda, we think you went that way.
I can just make out Olivia's hand pointing thanks to their phone towards the school's offices. I keep pushing Olivia through, though, taking my time as I feel my shoes threaten to slip with each step I take. It's still going, between the eerie darkness and my slow steps. It should have taken us a minute. Most takes about 3 minutes for us to arrive at the gala. Well, we're here. The storm rages against the glass ceiling. What's normally the source of the hall's natural lighting is completely obscured by the typhoon. There's still no sign of Udakon. I withdraw my phone and turn its flashlight on too, in the hopes to improve the situation. I can hear something else aside from us in the rain. Something that's getting closer. Tiny red light in the distance, there with the sound. That tiny ember bounces and sways in rhythm with the odd tapping. Until...
Oh no, he's hot.
I'm frozen for a second. Thought forces its way through me.
Why does he have an axe?
He wouldn't ever hurt us. Yadakan,
He's a serial killer.
what are you doing? Something is kicked aside. It's Olivia's painting from the art contest a few weeks back. It smacks loudly against the glass casing of the display case. These are the ones, yeah? What? I'm ignored, Yadakan staring right at Olivia. She's also struck fearful. She nods. Yadakan takes a deep breath and faces the display. What are you going to do with that? Hey, Yadakan. Wait, this is a bit extreme, isn't it?
Oh, that is gorgeous. Holy shit. That was fucking amazing.
Olivia. It's gone. Both of them. This should have been done long ago.
Yeah, Doc, it's crazy.
I know. About the other things in the case. Who fucking cares? Those students graduated ages ago. You know how many still do art? None. They're collateral so someone else can find by me. But Olivia, you got no other big time paintings now, do you? Shakes her head. That's a shame. Look what I just did.
Make another.
Yes, that's what I need to hear. You make me so proud to hear that.
You remember in sophomore year when you challenged me to think of something I'd wanted to do and set a goal to do it?
Of course.
Couldn't think of anything back then. But there has been one thing I've been wanting to do for a while now. And like you said, some company could really help.
Olivia grips my hands just a little tighter. Quick question, are you crying?
A little bit. That was really cute.
I was wondering because I kept hearing you sniffle.
Well, yeah, but she's also emotional.
That's true. Oh, Olivia grips my hand just a little tighter.
Promise not to laugh.
Never.
Do you mind asking me again? Yeah, Doc.
Sure. I believe it was, if you could leave right now and go do anything you wanted, what would you want to do?
Anything at all.
Yep.
I want to go see a fountain and paint it for you.
Fucking brilliant. There's a fountain here?
There's a park not too far from here, and you can barely see a fountain in the center of it from the window. You can't see it right now in the storm, but I want to go there.
I think I know of it. The one in Stig Equestrian Park. That's wonderful, Olivia. Dokkan stumbles a bit. Rush to give him a shoulder. Some shards of glass crunching under my feet. Good thing the power's out. No cameras up or anything. Did you get in trouble for this? I'm always in trouble for something. And ordinarily I'd just take the hit. Especially for something like this. That Mia chick can take the fall. To hell with her. Olivia manages another small smile. I'm looking forward to that painting. You better get it to me.
Well.
And you better help. Of course. Dokkan motions for us to wait by the school's entrance. For a while, we sit there. God, how I wish there was rain here.
For real. You have one here, Dokkan? You have something you want to do?
I'm already doing it.
No. Really?
Really. Teaching high school is a great job that nobody ever regrets. You should pose that question to Inko there. All this character development and he's barely said a word.
Alright, Inko. What about you?
What do I want to do, huh? If I could pick anything, I guess.
Oh shit, is this an actual choice?
No, I don't think I've ever fucking noticed that he has like these little scales sticking out of his shirt.
Oh my god, he does! Does that mean he has different patches on him? I guess because his one on the top is black.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, actually. The last one.
I want to find true love.
Yeah.
A more ambitious dream. I can get behind it.
Bit unimaginative.
It's just
Shut up,
hater
Olivia.
talk.
Probably start looking more into the how and not the what.
Like you would know. Like you would know. I can totally do it.
Sure thing, Mr. Successful. Your blog doesn't even have 10 followers. Damn, dude.
You looked me up?
Yeah, got bored.
You could at least follow me if you're gonna cyberstalk me.
I'll follow you when you make good content. Also, your interpretation of Godzilla you copied from a video essay sucks and you should feel bad. God damn, Olivia!
I copied Dawkins' motion with the axe and karate chop Olivia's leg.
I didn't feel that, jackass.
Well, I guess some banter is a form of motivation as well. Sounds like you have quite the promise to uphold now, Nico. Boo. Even with the dishes being thrown around, what stood out most was the wild grin on Olivia's face. Between the staccato of rain and the uproarious laughter, time seemed non-existent. I could feel the muscles in my face ache, brought by bouts of laughter and grinning, which made the taxi's arrival so disappointing. As we were escorted out of the parking lot, our mirth was replaced by something more calm, comfortable, easy quiet that let my thoughts wander back to the things that we said to each other. Back to what our tarot teacher had said, navigating the world alone. For all the time I spent around Olivia and her friends, it never really occurred to me that she'd harbor something like loneliness. I mean, Damien alone is like a wild crowd and composed of a single madman. And Liz, she's practically the group's nanny or something.
That's me.
The driver of the yellow van leans into his horn, and I can feel a baleful leer on me, even though the haze of fog and raindrops. Olivia draws her hood up, and I hold my jacket above my head. With a final look to Mr. Iridakan, we thank him. No need for thanks. Seeing my students grow and prosper into adulthood is all the reward this old fossil needs.
Aww.
With a wave, he sends us off into the rain, to the irate taxi man's van that yells at us about his burning gas. While Olivia works to get herself situated in the cab, I turn back. And Iridakan is sagging.
Quick question. Do they still use fossil fuels for gas?
Yes, because fossil fuels is just a code name for gas.
But you know what I mean.
Yes, but fossil fuels is just a code word for gas. It's not actually made of fossils. I hope you know that.
I thought it was.
No, honey, I'm sorry to say this.
Wait. Nuh-uh.
Anyways, Mr. Iridakan is sagging, meandering back into the building.
Lie to me.
Don't lie to you. Look it up.
Too lazy. Someone look it up and tell me.
Oh my god.
Wait, hurry up. Hurry up! Oh shit. Hello?
What? Somebody
You
join?
weren't saying anything. No, you weren't saying anything. I thought I fucking died or something, bro.
No. I was looking it up.
Oh.
So right here, gas, referring to natural gas, is considered a fossil fuel. Natural gases are all considered fossil fuels, which is coal, crude oil, and stuff like that.
Yeah, but isn't crude oil fossils?
Crude oil isn't fossils. It's the substance that the earth naturally produces, which is weird.
I don't believe you.
Right. It's been about a week since the typhoon. The days after were surreal with how things just realigned with the old schedule. The Iridakan was serious when he told Olivia to keep off that wrist. He effectively banned her from painting until he got better.
Aww.
Meaning all week I've been doing our work as a group. It was exhausting. Today I'm pretty excited. For the first time, Olivia is actually joining me on the metro. We're headed for the city.
Shit.
It's going to be a bit of a trip. For the last several nights, Olivia has been using my inbox to store sketching ideas while her wrist heals. On Thursday, she even attempted sending a few left-handed sketches, but gave up after the third or fourth malformed rat. And Liz sent a game-changing invitation through our group chat. Her uncle has some business in the city, and he told her she can do something with the time since it's her car. So she's invited the rest of us to join her for lunch at a fancy place. It's got us pretty thrilled. It's got me pretty thrilled. Olivia understood the order to stay off her hand, but that doesn't make her less manic about wanting to get back into painting. I do agree if you didn't want to go.
Well, the trip to the city won't suck so bad if you're there. Aww.
That's how you are, dude, even with your family stuff.
True. Even if I really, really want to start that painting.
You're almost done healing. It won't be much longer, I know it. But yeah, Doc-On said you should at least wait for Monday.
Yeah, want to. Besides, I don't want to be around Damien while he's... Ugh.
Poor guy looked positively miserable when I'd pick Olivia up. He was pale and shaking. The floor between his feet was left bubbling after a particularly powerful sneeze.
Ooh.
Has it ever been that bad?
It happens like once a year.
Me. I still haven't had one of them, so watch out.
Motherfucker. There's a reason we don't share a room. One moment he's fine, the next he's inebriated. Car is weird. You ride this every day.
Yep, this is even my seat.
Right next to the folding accessibility seat. What did you start accounting for me before we even met?
Maybe I did. She mouths something and rolls her eyes, but there's a clear smile after as she goes back to watching the passing buildings. Compared to a car ride together, this felt a little more intimate. Even if there were more people in close proximity, none of them paid us any mind. Just Olivia and I. Several stations later, the Metro grinds to a halt at a stop. Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
Olivia shoos my hand away when I get to go to help her out of the Metro.
Aw.
We step out into the chilled air of the city. I'm already getting goosebumps. That cold front is really making itself known. I should find Liz quick before Olivia starts shivering.
Sorry, she found a hot, what is it called?
Pizza roll.
Pizza roll. Are you seeing a long, big green neck anywhere?
None that I know of.
Great. That sounds awesome.
We looked around through the alleyway into the closest shops. Maybe she's in the bathroom? I wait around, but I don't want to make Olivia wait out in the cold. Did we go to the wrong stop?
Just text her already.
Crap. Right, I'm done. What the hey? Where'd you go? A moment later,
God.
her head ropes her out the door of a nearby coffee shop, followed by the rest of her.
Hey, Inko. Glad you guys could make it.
Yeah, just confused. Didn't know you'd be in the cafe there.
Really? I've been waiting this whole time. I messaged Damien, I went in to escape the cold, and... Where's Damien? Oh, fucking oof, bro.
Oh man, he got a nasty sick. He got nasty sick right before he left. Couldn't make it.
But... Is he fine?
He'll be fine, I think.
Okay, alright. Well, that just throws a wrench into all my plans now, doesn't it?
You can still have fun without him, right?
Yeah, I know. It was just, well, I was hoping between the four of us, it'd be like a double date. Huh? Yeah, Damien and me, you and Inko. All together for a fancy lunch.
Liz, Olivia, and I are...
Oh. Oh! I'm sorry. I just assumed. Boy, this is embarrassing. All day seems like everything's going wrong for me.
It's fine.
Yeah. Well, we can still have a good time. I'm still having lunch with friends. I'm sure you guys will love it too. Come on. I do apologize to anyone that is watching these like back to back. I don't know what voice I did for Liz, so sorry if it suddenly changed.
No, that's great. I think I fucked up Yadokon's voice and slowly found it.
Lovely.
I forgot to add an inflection, and I think I figured it out.
Ah.
Oh shit, I didn't even say that one. Liz leads us through the streets, pointing out our destination when it comes into view through the towering skyscrapers. The building is more akin to a narrow spike aimed skyward, with a large disc-like room built near the tip. That sounds like the thing at San Antonio.
I was gonna say that. They're making fun of him for being from the fucking Midwest, and he's just in San Antonio right now.
Well, I mean, he did move, remember?
So true.
Hold on, sorry, I was replying to brother.
Oh. Sorry. Can you see that space near the top? It's the restaurant. They built it in a way that the whole thing slowly rotates, so your view changes while you eat. You can see the whole city, the ocean, even the mountains.
Whoa.
I've gone here with my parents all the time as a kid, and I always daydreamed about bringing friends and important guests there, and... well, you know, business type stuff. This will be my first time on my own. Well, you know.
Yeah.
Bye. You'll see. There's even a...
Oh, hold it. You lost Olivia. Turn around and check our errant gator friend, who's a bit farther behind and grimacing. She comes slowly rolling in, fighting to hide the slight winces every time she pushes herself.
Oh, sorry. Fine.
Sure you don't want help?
I can manage on my own, please.
Alright, you wanna lead the way?
Alright. It's that Space Needle looking place, right?
Her hand's probably killing itself right now, and she's just like, I have to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, just let Inko help. I get that you don't want to be dependent on him, but like, right now you're injured.
For real.
She rolls ahead. Liz and I follow behind, continuing our conversation. The restaurant is an impressive spire, but the actual seating area, 30 floors or so up. After Liz verifies her reservation, we're let into a spatial elevator with a glass front. After a minute or so, rising above the city, we stop and the slide open to reveal the restaurant. That sounds like Carlsbad, dude, with the fucking elevator.
Oh my god, that elevator is terrifying.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna walk up, like 50 miles or so? I forget how fucking far down it goes. It's like 3 miles or some shit.
It is not 3 miles.
True. After a minute or so of rising above the city, we stop and the door slide open to reveal the restaurant. I do want to go to the one in San Antonio. I wanted to go last time we went, but we didn't have money.
We were very poor.
We still are. It's a circular room with the seating by the windows and an inner ring for bars and the kitchen making up the center. Definitely a carefully crafted place. I wonder if it'd be the kind of place my parents would bring me to. Waitress greets us and leads us to a table by the windows. One of the seats closest to the window is moved so Olivia's wheelchair can fit by the table. She approaches the space and stops. She's looking down out the window.
We switch seats.
Afraid of heights?
Shut.
Alright. I oblige, shifting the seat over so she can sit. So she sits instead by the aisle.
Quite a view, huh? I can see why it'd make you squeamish, Olivia. Heights also scare the living daylights out of me. What?
Are you afraid of heights, Liz?
Yeah. Isn't everyone?
What?
Listen. To be perfectly fair, it would be a lot farther down for her. Doesn't make any goddamn sense, Liz. Your head hangs 3 stories above your shoulders and heights scare you. Look, acrophobia is the
Acrophobia.
irrational...
Oh, fuck.
Acrophobia? What did I say?
Acrophobia.
Oh, I switched 2 letters. Acrophobia is the irrational fear of heights, okay? Also valid.
Irrational, also meaning doesn't make any sense.
That's your sight word of the day, kids. So of course it doesn't make sense, but still. Whatever. I'd suck, we agree on that at least. So, what do you think?
It's very nice. I can see why you wanted to come here. Liz nods.
My family usually comes here once a year. Uncle Ferris. Sorry. I had a pizza pocket stuck in my fucking cheek. Uncle Ferris has to remember to bring along a letter from the owner saying he's fine to let in. That he won't bring the whole tower down. That's terrifying. Heh. What the hell is bisque?
Do you know what bisque is?
It's like cream soup.
Liz looking into the menus. Right, we're here to eat lobster bisque. It's lobster tail and a creamy kind of soup.
Why not call it lobster soup? Bisque is a stupid word. It's French.
I looked down at the menu myself. There's all your standard options between pasta, sandwich, cuts of meat, some weird novelty things, but I actually like trying those things. I guess I'll have...
Chicken is the crust. That kind of sounds amazing.
I would fucking eat the entire leg of a cow. I'm gonna be honest with you.
James, these are the Olivia. I hate that.
I feel like you would do the last one.
That's actually really cool.
That's why I think you would do it.
Yeah, I would. I would.
I mean, how many cups do we have that are from like South Six Flags, the zoo here?
Mm-hmm. You sure?
With onion rings.
If you want it, I'm buying. They serve breakfast all day too.
You're like, never mind, I want breakfast.
I want pancakes. Can I still have the stick? I'm going with their pancake platter.
Liz waves a waitress over and we give our orders. Liz, you don't even need to wave. You could just go in front of her like, hey, Andy, can we order?
So true.
Nostalgia pick.
You got me. Takes me way back.
Why did Liz speak in Olivia's voice?
I'm so sorry.
She stares out the window. I look out of the horizon as well. Just thinking, she suddenly got depressed. I look out at the horizon as well. The view is shifted a bit to show the mountains. We all look out for a long while. Maybe a little too long. Ordinarily, this would be around the time Damien would say something that kept the conversation going. Alright, he's usually the one bringing us all together.
Fucking rip.
It is strange to think about, but Liz and Olivia aren't really more than acquaintances. But during lunch, it's Damien that always makes sure everyone else is included in the conversation. Nothing comes to mind. I don't think it'd make a good Damien. One moment, please.
What the fuck?
I ring Damien up in the hallway.
No fucking way.
He's sick, yes,
There's no
but
way he just
hopefully
did this.
he'll have something for me to use. Who picks up, please? Do you want? I forgot if you were Vinny. I think you were, right?
I think I did Vinny's voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, hello?
Vinny, I want to talk to Damien.
Nah, he's out right now. Mom's with him in the backyard. He's puking his guts into a bucket.
Why?
Pest control guys buy it from us for $50.
That makes sense. It's basically just acid. Gross.
What do you want him for? I can tell him when he comes back in.
Oh, why not? I wanted to know how he always keeps our friend group so lively. Like, I was considering small talk, just bringing up movies or something.
I don't know. Movies suck. Nobody actually likes them.
What?
Damn, he's starting to be kind of a little shit. Oh, he's playing Fortnite, this little fucker. That's all I hear from the fucking daycare kids. I'm playing Fortnite. I'll turn it down so you can hear me.
I heard what you said, it was just dumb.
Was it?
Yeah. The pause for a moment.
Movies always sucked. Like, they started in black and white, without sound. They never really got better. Even when they peaked in the 70s, they only barely became watchable. Have you ever watched The Godfather? Dad made me watch that stuff, and it just sucked.
Oh, you probably just didn't get it.
Dad explained the whole plot to me, ins and outs. It really was just mid-trash.
That movie won awards, you can't just call it trash.
Yeah, I can. Movies are just trash genre of content. Even the best ones are usually just polished turds that waste your time.
Okay then, what's a good movie?
Oh my fucking god.
Oh my god, I just realized. Vinny, no! Vinny! Vinny, don't go into the Mr. Beast competition!
Oh shit, god damn it.
Dude, I just realized that we fucking took a long ass break and then that shit happened with Mr. Beast, and now that we're back.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh my god. Oh my god, okay.
Bro, I'm so upset. Vinny is the fucking exact same fucking child that I hate in daycare. Ever heard of Mr. Beast? How about Storytime Animations?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
I'm not! Any popular content on you Snoot, that's cute, provides more value for your time than the classics that you old people fawn over, and it still sucks.
Those aren't even movies.
They're movies, and I watch them.
No, they move.
They move, and I watch them.
Not my point, you troglodyte. As if you could ever think of comparing that slop to the likes of Star Wars, The Godfather, Blade Runner, 2049.
Movies are one massive pile of doo-doo fart. But even
Vinny.
it sometimes makes something mediocre.
These are billion-dollar franchises. Millions of people would disagree with this deranged nonsense.
Doo-doo fart.
Oh my god, you little... Listen, you little chump, next time I see you, I'm going to wring your little neck like a washlet.
Oh shit! Who is this?
Shit. Calm down. Calm down. Kill him later.
Jesus Christ,
I didn't get the
bro.
advice. Sulk back to my seat, slumped down, catching my breath.
Oh, you alright? Your eye is twitching. Jesus Christ,
I
dude.
don't think I've ever been more angry in my life.
What happened?
I don't want to talk about it. I rub the tension from my face. Fine, I can be a good Damien all by myself. So, Liz,
Yeah?
you mentioned when we first met you wanted to be an art dealer. You're getting the right people, the right paintings, right? How's that going?
Oh, yeah, it's going great. I just got accepted to Marshalling U, actually.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, I finally got everything all worked out for myself. I'm gonna hit the ground running once I graduate.
That's pretty cool. I'm still figuring things out. You too, right, Olivia?
Oh my god, short-term goals right now. I'm interested in what Liz was talking about. Right, I'm sure it wouldn't be a problem for Olivia to replace the stolen painting. But what was annoying was having to contact the Treasury and Administration about the broken cabinet. I mean, what even happened? Whoever did it, I wish they could have dealt with Miss Scalar's neurotic tantrum the way I did. We're still finding glass shards all over the floor and getting screamed at as if I'm the one who's responsible for it. Jesus, she had a stroke. Sorry. Taylor needs to put the coffee mug down sometimes.
Jeez.
Not a problem anymore. We've already ordered a new display. It should be installed next month. Oh, I got off track. What were we talking about again? The art dealing thing? I'm actually interested. Oh, well, the plan is to be able to open my own business. I'll start online and work my way up to having a physical location. Uncle Ferris told me he's willing to help me figure the legal part out. I've already gotten a few connections, some people that might be interested in being involved, that run some pretty decent prices. For me, I mean. And I'll be selling my own works too. I've gotten even better at painting since the start of the year. Have you noticed?
I think you have, yeah. Although I'm no artist. I'll admit some of the details are probably lost on me. There's
nods.
That's me. Maybe I'll buy one sometime. You will give me a discount, right?
Maybe. Olivia, have you painted anything good recently? Oh. Oh, sorry. It's fine. Well, I got one I really want to be doing. Why don't you? Because I got dragged here instead.
Dang it, Olivia.
I mean, not that I'm mad.
This looks like she wants to say something. The thought dies on her tongue.
Yeah.
Conversation and the tension, thankfully, gets uninterrupted as our food arrives. The social media influencer in me itches to take a photo of each plate, especially with how good the presentation is. Dang, I should have brought my camera along with me. Wait, I have my phone! Say, Olivia, it has turned in the time to see her clamp her jaw on the hunk of meat, tearing it right off the bone. Never mind. How's it taste? Takes a moment to chew her food before sending it down the hatch, then smiling as she gives me a greasy thumbs up. This chuckles from Olivia's good reviews as she lowers her head to get the first bite of her pancakes. Given that her neck is making movements equivalent to doing that happy dance, I'm guessing that the pancakes are good here. My view had changed again, and now having noticed it, I could almost feel the slow rotation of the room. I savor my onion rings while watching Volcadera Bluffs pan right by us, taking in the amazing view. My thoughts reach out for my camera, already calculating the restaurant's rotation with the proper settings to capture the full 360 panorama I could achieve. And a separate section of my mind recalls the other panoramic of the city I saw. The one that is now nothing more but shredded debris.
Say, Liz.
The Brachiosaurus takes a moment to respond as she attempts to cram her snout into her glass of water.
Stupid glass. No straw. Yeah? So, you mentioned all about wanting to be an art dealer and be a part of that system. I guess it would be cool if we worked together. Come again? I don't know, just seems like a decent idea. No, I get you.
Now it's Liz's turn to pause from her food, sit upright, and carefully tap the napkin on her closed lips.
Maybe, but I didn't think you'd want that, honestly. Oh, that'd be cool. I'd like that. Oh. Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. Not sure.
Where's Damien when you need him?
For real. Yeah, I'm trying to get this whole thing off the ground on my own. Without others' help, right? Like how you feel about your art stuff? That's different. Point is, it's important for me that my start is as self-sustaining as possible. But you just said you had connections and your uncle. Yeah, family and such, not a...
Olivia raises that iconic eyebrow.
Friends?
No.
Oh. Friends? Or is it just me? Olivia, don't even start to make a scene.
To do something. Olivia, Liz, come on, guys. Can we finish our lunch first?
I'm making a scene, Liz. I'm just curious about your life for once. Not like this, then. I'd rather you go back to giving me the silent treatment.
Oh, no.
Oh, Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
no. What have I done?
What's your deal? Damien and Inko want us to be friends. Here I am, actually trying, and what am I, not worthy enough for your stuck-up... Ugh! You didn't want my friendship before, or Damien's for years. It just sounds a bit like you just want to be friends now because you can get something out of it. I want to be friends, just not like that. Thought things would finally start getting good. Olivia, there's lots of people less fortunate than you. You have the support of your friends, all the offers. You can't blame me if you just ignore both.
Liz,
Let me finish, please. I'm not mad. I envy you. I admit it. Anyone would, effortlessly getting that attention and help. Jesus Christ. I hate it. I know, and I know it's wrong, but that's what I've been thinking for a while. I see all these things you have available to you all these years and just take them for granted. I just think it's a wasteful way to live. Look, sorry. I appreciate you guys. After telling me to my... Oh, shit, she's angry. After telling me to my face how you'd rather be elsewhere and not here while eating at my expense? You know what, Olivia? This is the most nice I can do for you at the moment, because you really don't deserve anything else.
Liz clasps a hand over her mouth. Olivia doesn't respond. She looks down at her plate.
Bitch, you were saying not to cause a scene, and then you cause a scene. I use the bathroom.
This is how I know that you're like Olivia. She pushes herself away from the table and through the aisle.
Oh, no. Liz, goddamn.
Honey, this is how I know you're like Olivia.
Why?
Because both of them are at fault.
I get that, but Liz didn't have to fucking go that hard.
Regardless, both of them are at fault.
No. I know Olivia didn't do fucking well either, but Jesus Christ, Liz.
You can't take sides in this kind of thing.
Yes, I fucking can.
No, because then you're showing that you have a preference in your friends, and that's not good.
I do. I don't like Liz.
I'm sorry, Liz.
Sorry, I had to have water.
Okay, Olivia.
I didn't mean to snap.
It's alright. Once Olivia gets back, you can apologize.
No, I don't think I can. After everything, I think I deserve that much.
God, the brief was to just get these two talking and have a good time. It's like a grenade was thrown onto the table. Oh, I'm a terrible fucking Damien, let me tell you.
Jesus Christ, and go.
Liz.
Yeah.
Why didn't it work?
I didn't want work.
I know you two aren't on the greatest terms, so I tried to keep conversation going. So it wouldn't get awkward and nobody would get left out like Damien does. Like this was somehow my fault. But how? I didn't everything I was supposed to.
Oh, that was me this morning, shit.
Yeah.
I don't think you did anything wrong.
How does this it never happened around Damien?
Good question. I don't know.
This picks at her plate, popping the yolk of her over easy egg. It still freaks me out that that herbivores can still eat a little bit of meat and it doesn't kill them.
Technically, eggs are not meat.
Yes, but it's not a protein. It's technically another. It's biomass from another animal, and that's just it freaks me out. Like technically, she could take a bite out of Olivia's plate and she'd be fine. Like she could swallow it. Her stomach might be a little upset, but she'll figure it out.
I suppose.
This picks at her plate, popping the yolk of her over easy egg. She's probably not in the mood if I pushed her any further and said anything I want to say right now. Olivia wouldn't like me prodding right now either. There's no options. Try to think of something to do, but nothing. I can't think of doing anything at all. Not without making someone uncomfortable, or worse, getting them mad at me. After this like section, do you want to stop for tonight?
Yeah, I was about to say it's been 2 hours.
Yeah. And I've never even anticipated something like this happening. It's frustrating. Can't do anything, but I can't do nothing, obviously. Oh well, I guess we can do more streams for this week because I'm off this entire week. Do you want to do one tomorrow?
Sure.
Not if I want to smooth things over. Right now, Livy's in the bathroom. She's actually just fooling around in the hallway, but the point is the two are separated. We can work something out. Should I keep trying then? I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable.
I think I'd rather you didn't. Oh, Lord. Ah, shit. Oh, God, I don't know, dude. I guess the second one.
Liz?
Yeah. Oh no.
Could it be the case that doing what you're supposed to doesn't always work?
Is that a trick question? Of course it isn't. Is that what you're thinking?
You guys got in an argument over it. We got hurt over it. Feel a bit responsible.
Nonsense. This stupid stuff is our own petty, catty squabble.
I want to do something to fix it.
Hmm?
Well, I have an idea what to do. Thing is, I really don't want to upset anyone. Or worse, get them mad at me.
You only want to do things that others will support then.
Yeah. But here, it's not an option, I don't think.
It's a catch-22, sure.
You're great with people. You're on the school council. I'll probably have lots of arguments there.
Like you wouldn't believe.
What do you do then? This looks out the window. Guess that's a good question to ask.
Well, here's how I see it. If I have something that needs saying, God, just say it. Doesn't matter how others think in that case. Some things you just have to be cold with. That's just how some things are. See, that's a problem that I have too.
Yep.
Sorry if that's not the answer you were looking for.
No, it was good. Appreciate your perspective. It's actually a good example of itself, and I think it's what I need to hear.
Good way to put it.
Thanks for the advice. I'll try to make things right once Olivia gets back.
Sure.
Focus on my food, and I'll say while we wait for Olivia's return. Liz offers to trade her bacon strips for a few onion rings. Sucker. Finally, Olivia comes rolling back to the table.
Back.
Hey, you were gone for a while.
Yeah. It's cool here now.
I was actually about to say something about it to resolve everything.
Oh God. I think we just had a conversation about this. Oh fuck.
So let me tell you something interesting about this scenario.
Oh no.
So the question that you asked before, or whatever you had to do before, that choice can change this choice. So yeah. I won't tell you if you got the secret, what is it called? The secret option until we have to do it.
Secret option?
It's probably here already, or maybe you didn't get it. You won't know. Not until we have to go through the whole game.
God
So
damn it.
what are you choosing right now?
I feel like we just had a conversation about this, so I think the first one.
You sure?
Mhm.
Okay. I think you both have some good points. There's a bigger picture that we all need to see.
Damien is dying. We need to help.
We need to get him new lungs. But there's a bigger picture that we all need to see. Deep down, both of you want to be friends. So why not turn over a new leaf starting today?
Is that it?
Pretty much, yeah. So, are we good?
Sure, I guess. Yeah. Oh, thank God, I feel like I chose the right one. Okay.
That went much better than expected. After things settled
shit.
down, we finished off our meals. Well, Olivia finished her meals. Liz had noticed it, and from first, when one of her whole pancakes simply vanished. And I thought my onion ring pile was looking smaller by the minute. Looking Olivia's way, she simply waved at us with the most bizarre concoction of onion rings, flapjack syrup, and beef on her plate.
Oh my God. What? I'll make you guys better food than this later.
The theft of our food stopped shortly after that, and thought the portions had diminished. We all were thoroughly satisfied with the meal. I offered to pay, or at least pitch in with the check, but Liz refused. She insisted, since it was her idea to begin with. But I had always figured it was the man's place to pay for a date, and this was a date, kinda. Neither of our hands lifted from the tiny leather booklet, and I don't know how long we spent playing tug of war over it. Olivia at least found it amusing, even recording our stare down on her phone. But victory was mine as I managed to palm my debit card to the waitress before Liz could give her back the bill booklet. With that done, all that was left was for us to making the most of the view. Olivia led the way to the observation deck on the floor beneath the restaurant, and she immediately regretted it, as the blast of cold air even had me shivering a bit. The altitude plus the late fall weather meant the deck was mostly clear of guests. The view was easily worth the cold, as I made the mental note to come back here one day with my DSLR. We slowly moved to the
I
railing.
want a fancy camera so bad.
We slowly moved to the railing so we can fully take in the skyline from the bluffs and out toward the ocean, along with the city skyscrapers that were dwarfed by the spire. And as I scan over it and double down on my mental note, because seeing Olivia silhouetted by the beautiful view is...
Aww. I don't know how you two can stand this temperature.
This doesn't look that cold. All she's doing is rubbing her arms in the theatrical matter.
I'm gonna be by the elevator, guys, okay?
Her head moves next to Olivia and there's hushed whispers shared between them. Finally, Liz's body turns and leaves her head, following shortly after with a beaming smile. Olivia?
Don't ask.
Her eyes remain on the
That's
horizon.
cute.
Maybe it is a little colder though, as Olivia's face is slowly turning red. Something up?
Well,
Her eyes trail down, her hands raised up till she's carefully examining her wrist. I watch as she carefully tests her hands, wincing occasionally. She slowly flexes and rotates her hands.
about that painting.
Until you're better.
I know. I've been thinking about it. I'm gonna be way out of my practice when I'm all better.
So you're going to practice. She smiles as she turns to me, probably excited about the prospect of starting work on that soon.
Yeah, I have a mental image for it in my mind and everything.
Her smile lessens though, and her tone becomes uneasy.
I just I want to make it perfect. I have the mental image, but I won't have the skill. Plus, between the carpal tunnel and brushing out all those pieces for Mia.
I think I understand what she's getting a bit at, but smell is back again.
Once I can paint again, I need time for practice. I'm gonna show Mr. Doc on the greatest piece I can create.
Do you need anything? My words cut my thoughts off, sorry.
No, I have all the paint.
No, I mean, do you need any help with your practice? Face glows red again.
Maybe.
Well, I don't know how much help I can be with my complete lack of painting talent. Otherwise, yeah, I'll do whatever I can for you, Olivia.
Aw.
I promise. I cement it with a smile and thumbs up.
Thanks. Aw.
I think we only stood out on the viewing deck for a few more minutes. After a particularly cold draft had swept us over us, Olivia figured she'd had enough of the chilly air here. We made our way back inside to the elevator station where Liz was standing idly. She and Olivia looked at each other for a moment. Two held their stare, locked in each other for about half a minute before Olivia looked to the side. So, what else is there to do here? A lot, evidently. Once we had gone back to the... What?
Sorry, I fucking dropped something.
Once we had gotten back to Terra Firma, Liz had taken it upon herself to walk us around the entire block. The whole
Terra
area...
Firma? That's a great movie.
God. Don't watch that movie. The whole area was
don't
like
watch that movie. I'm so sorry.
The whole area was like a miniature theme park with a lot of street vendors selling tourist trap gifts. We spent the rest of the day just wandering the city park here, enjoying the late fall day to the best we could. Eventually, as the sun sunk below the horizon, Mr. Ferris found us. I'd forgotten that we'd come here in the first place because of a business meeting of his. Liz and him waved us goodbye as they broke away and headed to the parking lot. Well, I pushed the very tired gator girl to the metro station. I don't think she minded much, honestly, as she clutched her tail to her chest and used it as a makeshift pillow. She looked so sweet like that. It's a perfect background for my phone. Must never learn of this, though, because I don't think I'd survive.
Aw.
I mean, look at my background.
You're gay.
Do it for her with the pictures of you.
You're so fucking gay.
But it'd be worth it. After going home that night, Olivia texted me all night, well into the morning. Remember doing that back in school?
Mm-hmm.
We'd text until one of us fell asleep, and then both of us be fucking exhausted in the morning.
Yep.
We ended up talking about all sorts of things. Mia, our art, various shows, just about everything. Never seen her that excited before. If someone with sore hands, she sure types fast. If someone doesn't much like talking at all, she sure types a lot. I mean, dude, if you fucking talk to me about stuff, you type so fucking much.
True.
Even though you like to be the quiet person that doesn't like talking to people.
Mm-hmm.
I certainly can't keep up. And when she didn't want to talk, she sent more doodles and sketches. Sleep wasn't really an option in the end on my end either. And Guts' doodle adventures were quite entertaining to read. Since then, we've been texting more every night. As much, since I do need my sleep.
Alright, this is where we should end it for now.
Are you sure?
Yeah, dude, because we're back to,
I mean, what are we gonna do right now? Realistically, what are we gonna do right now?
Please, I want a break.
Fine. Alright. For today, that is it. However, we will hopefully be back tomorrow. I don't want this to be another fucking, 2-month hiatus because of all the bullshit that's been happening in our life.
That was fucking awful. Alright.
Okay, every person. Every poor person that decided to actually watch our streams. We'll be continuing, and I think we're really close to an ending right now. I think next stream we should have an ending, honestly.
Ah, shit, okay.
Whatever ending Raven chose is the ending that we're getting next.
Oh no.
Because she
Alright.
has, I think, 2 more things left, and then that's it. That's the final choices, and then ending is locked in.